Piers and Alex found themselves tangled in a tense spat over the former's criticism of Meghan Markle. In what are now famous scenes, Piers stormed off the set of Good Morning Britain, GMB, live on air after Alex berated him for what he said was unfair coverage of the Duchess of Sussex. Tonight, Alex appears on Michael McIntyre's The Wheel, where he, alongside a star-studded lineup, will help contestants take on a colossal spinning wheel and answer questions to secure a cash prize. His and Piers' feud raged for months, with Piers continuing to make subtle digs at his former colleague even after he left the morning talk show. Speaking during an appearance on Australia's Today Show overnight, he discussed his GMB departure and on-air argument, and said, "Most people think I never came back. I actually did come back a few minutes later and we had an interesting conversation." He went on to describe Alex's role on the show as a deputy stand-in person, asking host Karl Stefanovic, "I don't know if you have a deputy weather person. If you had a deputy stand-in weather person suddenly letting you have it in a personal way, I suspect you wouldn't like it either. I thought, you know what, I will say something I will regret. I don't mind guests piling into me, that's fair game, but not friendly fire from your own team. I wasn't having that." The heated exchange came when, challenging Piers on his views, Alex said, "I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program. I understand you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle or had one and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her." Analysis: even before their falling out, tensions between Piers and Alex were present during the show. In December 2019, Piers laughed at the weatherman over his lack of weather reports in what was a 2.5-hour program. When Susanna Reid and Piers told viewers that Alex was on to do the weather, the camera cut to him but he said it was not yet time, and the segment was quickly handed over to Andy Peters with the latest GMB competition. When the show returned to the studio, a laughing Piers mocked his co-star for erupting like a volcano at not being able to report the weather. He said, "Sorry, it's just very funny." Alex Beresford. Susanna interjected, "He's wondering why he came in this week frankly." Alex had been hit the previous day when a different weather reporter had given the latest updates. Alex said, "What, I only got one weather forecast yesterday, I just got dropped, now I'm back in, I'm up and down like a yo-yo." Piers then said, "Literally, he's just been simmering like a volcano, and when we finally told him you can do some weather he was like, oh my god, for God's sake." While Piers eventually returned after storming off, the episode would foreshadow the beginning of the end of his tenure at GMB. GMB's viewing figures nosedived following his departure, something he was not pleased with. "I don't take any pleasure in that. There's been 5 years building up those ratings. Ironically, on the last day, we beat the BBC, which has always been my mission. In a way, I scaled the mountain, but they are certainly flying very fast down the other side." While he refused to rule out a potential return to GMB during his Today program interview, nothing of the sort has ever materialized. Michael McIntyre's The Wheel airs at 8:30 p.m. on BBC One.